are no different. It's Green's Titans going up against Fitzgerald's Cardinals.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They run with Murray. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Second down, Mariota. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On first down, Murray. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On second down, here's Henry. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Now Mariota. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They just get the play off. Now Mariota. He's going to wind up in air. That got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Julio Jones. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Palmer on first down. Caught right side, Gresham. And he is knocked down from the side. A gain of 6 there on first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Palmer. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
2nd down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Mariota into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Carlos Dansby. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Again, it's Johnson. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Really tough drive, but that run help salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And Aguayo's kick is good. And we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And the Cowboys on the board again. It's a 2-touchdown lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They go to Johnson again. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Marcus Golden leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. That's going to be incomplete. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Third and long here for Mariota. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Palmer. Flush to his right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And his kick is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the best rivalries going. We'll have the Ravens and Steelers for you at 8:30 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday night, another divisional matchup. This time it's the Pats heading down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Nice twofer there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Here's Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going to run it with Murray. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. DeMarco Murray stopped up short on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. They begin the drive with Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On 2nd down, Palmer steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. By the way, they're into the 2nd quarter now out in Carson. The Redskins have scored yet again. They've really opened that one up. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receivers. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota being chased out left. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What do I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Mariota on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And Jones has it over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. 4th down, Mariota. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tyvon Branch.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. So we reach, well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A beautiful fake. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. They've gone to the 2nd quarter now in Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with it. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Derek Morgan, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Palmer gets him set. 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. Now Palmer. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of...
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. Touchdown, Cardinals. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
And they're able to up the lead by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Mariota to throw it. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Robert Kimdichie. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. To throw Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Titans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now it's Peterson. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right at the 45. Now, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Over the middle here to Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second and just 1. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field. Yeah,
just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Going with a screen for Murray. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. A first down throw for Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. DeMarco Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. Throwing again. Palmer. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. Forced out to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeMarco Murray with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught right side, Jerron Brown. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Slot man moves right. Off the play fake. Here's Palmer. He's going deep for Brown. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
The Cardinals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Palmer to throw. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Mariota escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field. And really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds his man. It's Austin. And it's a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts him in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Palmer. It's complete to Brown, right side. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals capitalize on the fumble as they turn it into 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe there's seeking some revenge or they just don't like him. But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball.
Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 40, 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And still fighting. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the veteran Brian Orakpo. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Throwing is Mariota. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make it a second down. Second down, Mariota. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D looking like they may blitz. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Kimdichie in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number, led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had, or the scheme, or both, or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
3rd and long here for Mariota. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. They're in the fourth quarter in Denver. And give that one to the Broncos as they wind up winners there. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Nifty move. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Shift together here from the D-line. Palmer apparently wants to throw it. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Here's Palmer to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They go play action here on first down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a one-score game. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. So a miss on his first attempt, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
I know this will surprise you a little bit, Brandon, but you know kickers can be a fragile breed sometimes. You got to wonder what's going through his mind, but he didn't let that first miss impact him one bit.
Hey, I kicked back at Harrison High School. Are you calling my ilk soft? And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Aguayo on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. One last shot now for Mariota. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting